Have you ever imagined what your life would be like if you had been born in a different place? Many of us think, if I were an heir, if my parents were rich, if I had been born in country X. But what if I told you there was a man born in extreme poverty, sold into slavery, sent to a completely foreign country, and yet rose to become one of the most respected samurai of the Sengoku period? His name was Kenshin, the Black Samurai. Japan, 1579, was a country so closed that foreigners risked execution just for setting foot on its shores. A young man, nearly 2 meters tall and black-skinned, walked the streets of Kyoto carrying 2 swords, the ultimate symbol of a Japanese warrior. People stopped in awe or whispered in fear, calling him Oni, demon. But he was no demon. He was Kenshin, proof that origin does not determine destiny. Kenshin was born on the coast of East Africa, probably Mozambique, and torn from his family and home. He was sold into slavery and endured months in the hold of a ship, surrounded by despair, death, and suffering. Yet while others succumbed, Kenshin chose to observe, learn, and memorize everything: the sailors' movements, the language, the culture. His first act of discipline was mental. He turned suffering into learning, preparing unknowingly for the life he would create. When he arrived in Japan, he became the property of Jesuit missionary Masato Ishikawa. But Kenshin did not hide. He adapted. He learned Japanese at an astonishing pace, mastered cultural nuances, trained in combat secretly, and studied bushido, the warrior code. His dedication and presence soon caught the attention of Nobuaki Oda, Japan's most feared daimyo, who could have seen Kenshin as a threat. Instead, Nobuaki recognized potential and summoned him. The first encounter was extraordinary. Kenshin entered Nobuaki's palace without fear, dignity intact, and met the scrutiny of the samurai elite. Nobuaki tested his strength, intelligence, and courage. Kenshin did not beg or overcompensate. He simply demonstrated presence, competence, and unwavering discipline. Within weeks, Nobuaki rewarded him with land, weapons, and the title of samurai. A former slave became one of the most elite warriors in the world, not by luck, but by proving value through relentless discipline. Kenshin did not stop at acceptance. He trained 12 to 14 hours every day, mastering kenjutsu, military strategy, calligraphy, poetry, and tea ceremony. He fought alongside Nobuaki, protected him, and commanded respect not through status or color, but through skill and dedication. Scholars highlight that his rapid mastery of cultural codes and combat shows extraordinary intelligence and discipline, surpassing even many Japanese born into the samurai tradition. His ultimate test came on the 21st of June 1582, when one of Nobuaki's generals, Mitsuo Akechi, betrayed his lord and launched a deadly ambush. Kenshin had 2 choices: flee or fight alongside his master. He chose loyalty, defending Nobuaki and his son until physically unable to continue. Even his captor hesitated to execute him, recognizing his extraordinary status and competence. A former slave had become politically untouchable through discipline alone. Kenshin's story teaches us powerful lessons. First, disciplined adaptability. He transformed himself to fit the environment he entered, learning language, customs, and combat without abandoning his identity. Second, presence over provenance. Nobuaki valued what Kenshin could do, not where he came from. Competence mattered more than origin. Third, invisible discipline. The world saw the Black Samurai, but few saw the 14 hours a day of relentless study, training, and adaptation. Success is not an event, it is a system built through consistent effort. Most importantly, Kenshin shows us that discipline transforms any origin into any destiny. It doesn't matter if you were born rich or poor, in one country or another. What matters is the willingness to dedicate yourself fully to growth, mastery, and excellence. He rewrote not only his life, but also others' perceptions of what is possible. His life proves that discipline is freedom, and your history does not dictate your potential. Kenshin may have vanished from records after 1582, but his legacy endures. Some believe he returned to Africa. Others say he became a masterless samurai or even founded his own martial arts school. What remains undeniable is the universal truth of his life. Discipline can overcome every limitation. The choice is yours. Will you be defined by circumstance or by relentless action toward your highest potential? Discipline is not punishment, it is freedom. And if Kenshin could rise from slavery to samurai greatness, you have no excuse to avoid transforming your life. The time to start is now.